Listen, bump all that, okay? Forget all that. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, capital G-U-G-U-E, Michaels. Welcome to Film Talk with Google Michaels. Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Google Michaels, and welcome to Film Talk. And today we're gonna be covering a subject that a lot of cinematographers, cameramen, they have about, how to charge for their video or for their content or to use their camera for a shoot. This is a very good subject because I've been doing this since 1996, and it took me a while, to understand, okay, this is where I belong. This is how much I'm gonna be charging. I don't care who it is. This is exactly how much I'm gonna be charging. I'm not going low, I'm not going higher. This is it, okay? There's different groups. So before you even set up your, your rate or whatever you wanna call it, you need to understand there's different groups. Then each group, based on what you're trying to do, will determine, okay, what you're gonna charge for those groups. You have your film group, okay? Those DPs that all they do is film. They don't do anything else. It's strictly movies. And then you got your DPs that shoot commercial. They're commercial, they work with agencies and all they do is commercial, okay? And then you got your corporate video, guys that all they do is corporate videos, events, weddings. You have those guys. And then you have your guys that shoot music videos. That's what they do. They shoot music videos, but as they progress, they always venture into films. So this rate also applies to those that shoot music videos, because down the line, you guys always tend to venture into shooting movies. Each of this group, you have your different tiers. Your A's, your B, your C, and your D. So let's start with the film. Let's break down the film. Film DPs, the upscale, the A-listers, the, tier A. They don't charge, they go by budget. I call them the budget guys. When you call them up, you let them know, hey, Nick, I want to hire you for this movie. The first thing Nick is going to say is, what is your budget? Okay? Then based on your budget, we determine what is going to charge you. And a lot of these budget guys tend to have their own production companies. Meaning when you come to them, you're hiring their production. And a lot of them have their own team. Let's say Roger Deakins. Everybody know who Roger Deakins is. He's like one of the best cinematographers in history, period. Somebody like him, we charge you based on a budget. So when you're making a budget for a movie, you include Roger Deakins' budget in it. It may be $80,000, it may be $100,000, it may be $200,000 for his package, for his lighting package, because he's also gonna, include his lighting packages on, his lighting packages on there. So those are the A tier. Then you got your B tier. Your B tier will charge you a flat rate. There's no hourly rate, there's no day rate, it's just straight flat out. Meaning, you may say, okay, I'm shooting this movie and it's gonna take us 18 days to shoot. And then we do the math, okay, if I charge him this per day, blah, 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 blah. If I bring my gear, he's gonna do all that. And based on that, he's gonna tell you, he or she is gonna tell you, okay, this is the flat rate, this is how I'm gonna charge you. What is $8,000, $10,000, or $15,000. It's flat rate. There's nothing like, I charge this rate, but for my camera, my camera costs this per day, my lens costs this. None of that. It's just flat out rate, okay? That's a different price. And then you got your rate guys that charge you per day. Those DPs, they may tell you, okay, for 10 to 12 hours, because that's usually is if a DP tells you this is my rate for a day, that's normally 10 to 12 hours. And anything after 12 hours is going into overtime, okay? Those are the day rate guys. They charge per day. They may say, okay, my day rate is $300 a day, $500 a day, $800 a day. And most DPs with experience, the going rate is $1,500 a day, and that's with their camera, their lenses, their Steadicam, their stabilizer, their lights, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the rate, $1,500 a rate, $1,500 a day. Some may charge $2,500, some may charge $3,000, depending on what state and what city. Those are the day rate guys. And out of all those people, you need to determine, okay, this is the tier I belong to. And then you have the other tier, like corporate guys. A lot of corporate guys do this. They may get paid, well, not just corporate guys. A lot of Hollywood guys do this. Hollywood guys do this as well. Even though they do budget, they get paid weekly. Meaning, if the whole budget, if I'm gonna charge $150,000 for this movie, every week you're gonna pay me a certain amount till you finish paying off that $150,000. Okay, those are like the A tier. And now the corporate guys, even though they're not A tier, they can also charge like this. Net 15 or net 30. Meaning, okay, you shoot this corporate. It may be for BMW. It may be for a prison system. Doing like how to do a safety guide for a prison system. They will pay you maybe 15 days later or 30 days later. Okay, anything past 30 days, I will advise you, don't take that job, don't take that gig. Commercial guys pretty much work with agencies. Okay, and based, because I've shot a lot of commercials, and a lot of times commercial guys are based on day rate, meaning I charge $1,500 a day, or I charge $2,500 a day, and for half a day, this is what I'm going to charge. And for guys that shoot commercial, that shoot for agencies, a lot of times they travel a lot. So what they do is, let's say if they're going to California to shoot, on the day of, they include half a day, depending on the company you're working for or the agency, they'll get you a full day rate to fly there, stay there, shoot the commercial, then also pay you full day or half a day to fly home. Okay, those are the day rates. You know what I'm saying? You can charge, like again, the going day rate for those guys can be $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, or $5,000. You got some DPs that shoot commercials that, if they're not getting $10,000, they're not getting out the bed. They're not taking your call. So it just depends on what tier you want to belong to. And what I would suggest is, for those that charge day rate, do not, double charge. What do I mean by double charge? Don't tell a client I charge $250 a day, but for my camera, for my lens, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a mistake. Just add it all up, whatever you're gonna charge, add it all up and just tell your client, hey, this is my rate for this day, okay? And that's that. And with this day, once you go past 12 hours, I'm gonna start charging you overtime, okay? So you need to make sure your client understand that. Because sometimes when people get on set, like me, I'm very passionate. When I get on set, I forget about money, I forget about time, I forget about it, because I'm zoned out into what I'm doing. And we may start at 6 a.m., you look up, it's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. Sometimes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You understand what I'm saying? So you wanna make sure your client understands, anything after 12 hours is overtime. And for my overtime, this is what I'm gonna charge you for that. So you wanna make sure that's clear. And another thing, you may meet a client and this client tells you, hey man, come work for me, this music, this music video or this movie or this, whatever it may be, it's gonna go viral, it's gonna be seen, I'm gonna bring you to exposure. Listen, bump all that, okay? Forget all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, forget all that, okay? Irrelevant to whatever dreams they're selling you, forget that. Charge based on your value. based on your value. Never let a client, a producer, a writer, a director talk you away or fill up your head with, okay, they're doing you a favor by no, they're not doing you a favor. When they call your line, anytime anybody picks up their phone and call your line, that means they want to work with you. That means they've already seen your job. That's why they're calling you. They like your job. That is why they're calling you. So don't fall for that. Hey, I'm going to expose, it's going to expose you to this. Or my favorite one, they always say is, okay, let's shoot this one first. That's future job, this one first. But, I can guarantee you the next job, I'm going to give you the next job and we're going to be in a relationship. Forget all that, man. Let's worry about this project. Let's get this out the way. When the next project comes, we tackle that next project. Understand what I'm saying? So don't fall for that, okay? And if you're just beginning, everything I just said, throw it out the window. Every single thing I just said, throw it out the window. And what do I mean? If you're just beginning, work for free. Yes, I said that. I know you meant what? Yes. Work for free. And this is why I said that. When you're first getting started, nobody knows who you are. All you have is your camera, right? Whether you're coming out from film school or you're just getting started, you want to shoot as much stuff as you can. That's after you determine, once you decide, okay, I only want to shoot movies, or I only want to shoot music videos, or I only want to shoot corporate gigs, or I only want to shoot commercials. Once you decide which field, what tier you want to go after, shoot for free in those tiers. If it's a movie, go to Craigslist, look up somebody that's, is on Craigslist all the time. Look up somebody that's shooting a movie and tell them, hey, I'll shoot your movie for free. Shoot that and get that movie under your belt. If it's a music video, I'll shoot your music video for free. If it's a commercial, there's a thing called Spec Commercials. Find somebody, get a group of friends, shoot a spec commercial. If you need to, shoot a lot of them. Shoot 4, shoot 5, just to show, okay, this is my work. This is what I can do. This is my style. This is how I light. This is how the kind of commercials I can shoot. Shoot a spec commercial for Coke. Shoot a car commercial for like a Benz or for like a Toyota. Just shoot spec commercials just to show, okay, I can shoot commercials. So that's what I would suggest. Just start out by just filming, just shooting everything for free to build up your reputation. Okay, guys? So I think that's, I don't want this to be too long, but I think that's enough for you to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay? So charge based on your value. I don't care if everybody in your state or city is charging $100 a day for whatever it is. If you feel your work is better than $100 a day, then charge more. Charge more. I don't care what it is. Charge based on your value. Always remember that. Charge based on your value, and based on your value, those clients that value what you're doing, they're gonna start coming. All right, guys? So again, my name is Google E. Michaels. And if you want to hear more, about what I do, see some of my previous work, go to my website. It's googleemichaels.com. If you want to catch up on me on IG, my IG is GUGUBOO. That's Google Boo. And if you want to check me out on Facebook, it is Google E. Michaels on Facebook. And all those that's watching this right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button below and hit that alert button to let you know whenever I do a video like this, to get you alerted and let you know about it. Okay? I appreciate it. It's your boy Google E. Michaels signing out. And until the next time, like, share, and comment and subscribe. Okay? Salute. Bam!